Your videos aren't generating sales because they're missing some key elements. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through a 3-step process that is going to help you create content that converts. Whether you're a TikTok shop creator or somebody who uses TikTok to generate sales or leads for a product or a service, this is going to help you. So save this video. This isn't that complex, but there's a lot of information. You will not remember it in one go. When you're creating a piece of content that you want to generate sales, there are 3 elements to this piece of content, and they're all important and they all work together. You have the targeting, the messaging, and the call to action. So I'm going to go through each of those individually, explain what they mean, why they're important, and how to use them effectively. So we'll start with the targeting, and this is making sure that it's very clear within your content who the video is for. This is important because you need to make it clear to the algorithm who you're speaking to so TikTok can get your content in front of the right people. And then when people come across your video, they need to understand that it's targeted to them. Nobody's going to buy a product if they do not feel that it's right for them. So you can do things like calling out the audience or talking about things that only your audience will relate to. Once you've done your targeting, you then need to think about your messaging, which is what you're saying or doing in your video to try and encourage somebody to buy or download or sign up or whatever action it is you want them to take. And there are loads of different frameworks you can use to create a piece of content that is optimized to sell, really like old school sales techniques. We have the PAS framework, we have AIDA, we have Feel Felt Found. I can do a separate video on these if you want, but essentially all of these frameworks include 2 key things. So your video needs to include 2 key things: emotional connection and some kind of trust signal. So when it comes to emotional connection, this usually means that your video needs to touch upon some kind of pain point that your audience has, a problem that they have that the product can offer a solution to. You want to get as specific with that pain point as possible. So rather than saying something like, do you suffer with a dry, flaky scalp? You would say something like, my dandruff is so bad that I don't want to leave the house sometimes. Like, I literally don't want to go outside. Want to bring it to life, make it feel more real. Once you have done that emotional connection with the pain point, you then need a trust signal, and this is usually very overlooked. You need to prove to the person watching the video that the product or service that you're promoting actually works. So you can do this by showing reviews, testimonials, you can do case studies, you can do client stories, you can show before and afters, anything you can do to establish trust. So once you've got your targeting and then you've got your messaging, which touches on a pain point and gives some kind of trust signal, you then need a good call to action. You need to tell somebody what you want them to do. But your call to action needs to be specific. There's a lot of research that tells us that specific call to actions always outperform generic ones. So rather than saying something like, click the link in this video, you would say, click the link in this video to go and check out all the colors and sizes that they have, because some of them are amazing. Or rather than saying like, go click the link in my bio and get my free guide, you would say, go and click the link in my bio and get the exact guide that helped me go from 0 to 10,000 followers in 2 weeks. Be specific and try to handle some kind of objection in that call to action. If you find that helpful, go and sign up to the Content Club. This is my TikTok growth course, an online community that has modules on TikTok Shop, using TikTok as a small business, using TikTok to generate sales and leads of digital products. There's no point winging it if you're trying to get results from TikTok. You can use actual strategy and get there faster. So DM me if you want a discount code and I will give you one.